All right, here we are again with the next quest.
How can I help?
On the daily WoW 20th anniversary quest line. These are the ones that you get from the Assistant Guest Relations Manager, Alex. Yesterday, we tracked down a murderer. Today, when we get back, there's another
Please
quest.
be careful,
And
friend.
so we click on it and we see I must warn the detective about the shapeshifter. So it says, warn the detective. Easy
Always
enough.
glad to
I should
help.
probably accept it though.
Dionysa Ka. Clear skies and safe journeys.
It's marked on our map very clearly. So we're just going to come over here. And we see 2 question marks. Yes, that's not a glitch. There are 2 question marks that we're supposed to see. What happens is, and they say the exact same thing.
Light bless you.
They are, one of them is the shapeshifter. So you kind of have that problem.
Well,
and so what you're going to do is you have to figure out which one is the real one.
go with honor, friend.
And you talk to them. Went to Leroy's Chicken for lunch, interrogated potential witnesses. Most famous hunter of all, alas, no luck. Okay?
Need help?
And we talked to this one. Same thing, went to Leroy's Chicken. This Addie girl seems to be a keen hunter, but she hasn't seen our criminal.
For the Alliance.
So what we're going to do then is head back into the fair and see if there is anything that we can do to help prove somebody right or wrong. Well, the first thing that we can do is we can come here to the Hemets, and we're going to say, did you talk to Detective Jones today? He says, he asked me about any crimes. I talked for a while, and that detective was a mighty fine listener. So that's one clue that we want to remember. And then we're going to come over here to Leroy. Did you talk to Detective Jenkins today? Says he orders chicken this morning and then back at lunch. Oh, what? And goes away. So, from these 2 things, we can guess that one of them is the shapeshifter. And what set it off for me was the good listener. Because remember, when we were talking with the detective yesterday, the detective couldn't shut up about himself. And so, whichever one spoke to Nessingwary is the shapeshifter. So this one went to Leroy's Chicken for lunch, which, as you remember, Leroy said the guy at lunch stuttered and went away, and Hemet said he was a good listener, so we know that this guy is going to be the shapeshifter. So we accuse him of being the shapeshifter. And he turns into this demon. And he runs away.
My quarry nears.
So, he leaves this trail of footprints. And this is where the somewhat hard part, somewhat annoying part comes in. So these hoof prints are what we're looking for. The idol locates the nearest footprints. And so right now it's pointing to the footprints behind me because those are the closest footprints. But as you can see, we can follow these footprints as they go ahead. Now the idol points ahead. And so I locate these hoof prints again. You can see them there. This would be all nice and fancy, except the hoof prints begin to disappear. And now you're really having to sort of walk forward, hoping that the idol will guide you. So right now the idol is still pointing behind us, because that's the closest set of footprints. And now it looks ahead and finds these hoof prints. I wish the idol would stay on our head when we jumped on a mount, but it won't. So we can look by eye for some of these footprints, but if we get lost, we go back to this. And remember, the idol will point us to the closest ones. And so even though now we're going in the right direction forward, the direction the hoof prints were heading, the idol is still pointing behind us. At a certain point in time, it will clue in to the next set of footprints and let us know that we're still headed in the right direction. So we're looking, and all of a sudden it's clued in again to more footprints. And you have to follow it until he finds the new set of footprints, which are right over here. And these ones lead us over in this direction. To speed up the process for the video, I'm going to jump on the mount. But if you want to do this on your own, just remember, break out your idol and just keep walking straight in the direction of the footprints. And the footprints will then run out, but they'll have pointed you in the right direction, and you'll eventually get there. So we keep going this way, and up ahead we run into some more hoof prints right over here. And so we're going to turn into this area. This area is, I think, super hard to see the hoof print in. You can see they go over here and then in here. One thing that you can do is you can mouse over the ground. As you mouse over the ground, when you get to the right place, it will actually tell you that there are hoof prints around. So with your idle out, see, there it is, looking for those hoof prints. See, they kind of go off in this direction. Oops. So we're going to head off in this direction. And if you wanted to turn on your idle again right now, that would be good, because this has more hoof prints here, and it's going to send us out this direction. We're going to end up over here. Some additional hoof prints point us up this direction. And lo and behold, there he is, 5962. The detective is right there, waiting for us.
Need help? Well met. Light bless you.
And we're just going to
Let me show you what happens to heroes.
Toss some fireballs at him. This is not not a difficult fight, but also one I'm not doing very well. So let's see if we can't get this right now. There we go. There we go. Took me a little bit, but he goes down. The detective is absolutely thrilled, and we are going to go turn in our quest back to Alex. So if you wanted to skip all the wandering around, 6062 is the end place where he is. Come back here, turn it in,
You are welcome here.
get credit for
Dionysa
doing
Khan.
the
Please
first
be careful,
chapter,
friend.
chapter 1, and wait for the next chapter to come out. Hopefully that's been helpful. Wandering through the desert was a little bit slow, so hopefully this helps you to speed up that process. Let me know how you're enjoying the 20th anniversary celebration. Good luck and have fun.